But
listen, I'm so sick of this.
I mean, in the cosplay world,
there's not participation trophies on objective like societal metrics, right? It's like, I'm sorry, like this whole ecosystem of people being like, oh, you're beautiful no matter what. It's not helping anything because now we're just telling ourselves that we're beautiful when, no offense, I am objectively not societally attractive. And we can accept that. There are many people that find me attractive. There are many people that find you attractive.
But what does that have to do with anything?
Because what you are saying is you found other people that have a lot of debt and they're still finding people. They have something else that is making up for it.
I mean, being in the cosplay industry and into pop culture stuff, that is a big, like, video game, all that stuff, that is a big thing.
Yeah, you might get a professional gooner.
Alright guys, Caleb Hammer thought this was just another financial audit until the conversation takes a wild turn into dating, money, and standards that make zero sense. The red flags stack up fast, the logic falls apart, and Caleb starts calling it out in real time. The tension spikes, the truth hits hard. Subscribe now to Debt Disaster Daily for more financial chaos. Let's jump in.
How long does this take to pay off if you only do minimum payments and you don't spend on it? Which, by the way, you're incapable of not spending.
It was, I think, 20 years?
23 years,
23
yeah.
years,
So
yeah.
you'll be no retirement, still living with the parents if they're alive. Hopefully they are.
Well, hopefully by that time I have a husband.
Again, who would pick? I'm sorry.
I mean,
this isn't.
Yo! Right off the bat, guys. Right off the bat. Oh, man.
Based on your personality.
I think I'm a catch.
I'm sorry, but you need to lose some weight, honestly.
Like, I cosplay and stuff, and I'm into nerdy stuff, so I think I'm a catch.
See, even look at Caleb. Like, what?
Trust me, not all guys look into finances. Like, not all of them are there with it. You are, but not all guys.
And that's why they'll still live with their parents for the rest of their goddamn lives. If they even still are alive.
I've met some pretty interesting guys.
It would be out of desperation, would it not? Like, again, it's not.
Yeah, but I'm not getting.
Not even knowing your finances. You are careerless, living at home. Who's choosing that to be their?
I mean,
wife?
I want a career, and I'm going to pursue it.
Well,
That's why I'm an
you've
ASU.
done the only opposites. You've left your job that paid for school.
My mom didn't get a career until she was like 45, 50, like, yeah, about 45 was when she still went back to school.
Right, so it's just consistency of failure throughout the family lineage, okay?
Well, that was due like to poverty and other things like them, like they.
What?
Well, my parents grew up like poverty-stricken and things and had to like dig their way out, so it took a while to get there.
And you didn't, so.
Yeah, I was. But I mean.
So that excuse does not apply.
I grew up through it, but I like spending. I like buying.
Yeah. We figured. I mean, you got piercings, tats, necklace, probably dyed hair, makeup.
Who is picking a disc?
And probably food too. I forgot to mention that. Food.
Cord kitten that does nothing but cosplay, doesn't work, doesn't have a career, has debt,
a lot of
spends
people
unlimited money.
actually. You'd be surprised.
A desperate person. I'm sorry. Listen, and if you were in a better spot, just this, and this isn't, about anything. It's not about hobbies. It's about anything. Let's just say you were paying off your debt. You had a career. You were going.
I mean, I'm going to pay off my debt.
Shut up. You do not. Oh, you're so annoying. If you were paying off debt consistently, you were spending properly, you had a career, and you didn't live at home, then yes, I could see someone wanting to date you. But who the would date you right now?
And
for the last 2 years.
Part of the reason why I am, like I said, obviously I'm here because I have debt, and that's part of the reason why, like, I want eventually, when I get married, I want to be debt free. I want to go into that.
You.
All right, Caleb. This might be the first time where I might actually disagree with this guy. The only aspect she would probably find a man a man would likely find her attractive is if she's willing to have kids, at least at today's age, because birth rates are actually declining for those who live under a rock.
Obviously not anybody probably right now that I want, so that's why I'm on the show.
Great. So not only would no one choose you, but you're also picky about it. I love those. I love
standards.
those.
Most people do.
Well, you don't have standards in your own life, so I don't know what you're talking about. The only thing you have
with guys, like.
Well, thank goodness. So it sounds like we now have a 0% chance. I mean, I'm sorry. It's just based on her situation. It's not even.
And that can easily be ruined if her standards are through the roof. I'm talking. The man's got to make 200K. He's got to be tall, pretty, handsome, and monogamous. Yeah. Good luck.
Even based on you. I'm just talking about how you're living your life. Who would date this on paper? Just the paper.
I could find someone that doesn't know about it.
When was the last time you had a boyfriend?
I've only have it ever.
Oh yeah, and since she's sitting with Caleb Hammer, yeah, good luck. Forgot to mention that too.
I had one boyfriend.
Exactly. So
that was pure
incorrect.
Choice.
Huh?
Like I said, out of choice because I'm picky.
Exactly, which means this is not working. Your standards are not working. Your life is not working.
Well,
None of this is working.
They don't know my finances, like.
Which is even worse, because if someone actually who met your standard and was actually into you somehow slipped through
I would tell.
that
Obviously,
very.
I would tell him.
Quiet. Let me get my thoughts through. If someone just was over your standards and you were just under theirs, and they slipped through that small crack and they didn't know, then they saw this, they would run. So even if someone actually accidentally slipped through, they wouldn't stay.
20,000 is not that bad of debt.
It's how you are doing it, and I'm.
Tell that to the rest of the population who's probably at least $15,000 to $20,000 in debt. Let's see how that's going for them.
Making any progress except for the last week before going on.
I've seen people with way worse habits and way worse debt.
They have something that makes up for it. They have a career, they have a house, they're societally objectively attractive, they're,
I think I'm attractive. I mean, is it because the odds?
Some people find me attractive. I wouldn't say I'm societally objectively attractive. Come on. Some people are going to find you attractive. Do you fit that societal mode? No. Neither of us do. That's okay. We can accept it. We can accept reality without being offended and being sad. You're incorrect. I'm sorry. This is just societal, right? It's just like there's objective, like we don't belong on Love Island. Doesn't mean other people don't find us attractive, but we're allowed to. Listen, I'm so sick of this.
I mean, in the cosplay world,
there's not participation trophies on objective, like, societal metrics, right? It's like, I'm sorry, like this whole ecosystem of people being like, oh, you're beautiful no matter what. It's not helping anything, because now we're just telling ourselves that we're beautiful when, no offense, I am objectively not societally attractive. And we can accept that. There are many people that find me attractive. There are many people that find you attractive.
But what does that have to do with anything?
Because what you are saying is you found other people that have a lot of debt and they're still finding people. They have something else that is making up for it.
I mean, being in the cosplay industry and into pop culture stuff, that.
Okay, I forgot to mention that definitely is gonna find most likely the 1% unattractive, unless there's a simp in that 1%.
That is a big, like, video game all that stuff. That is a big thing.
Yeah, you might get a professional gooner.
There you go, or that.
But I doubt that fits your standard, because your standards are also here,
man.
Even though they need to be here, if we're being real, because that's also something very much in the social zeitgeist today. Everyone's standards are here, but everyone that would accept the person whose standards are here are here. That is also a reality of what is going on. I'm sorry to say it.
I'm not going to lower my standards.
Of course not, which is why you've been single forever.
Well, there you go. There you go. Oh, well, she's not going to lower anything, and she's a depreciating asset. Well, GG.
That by choice.
By standards.
Because I'm not going to settle for less. I agree.
I know what
Congratulations,
do that, but the people that would be there will never want you. In this context.
Well, like I said, that's why I'm here. I want to pay off my debt. I want to get better.
I have a note specifically from your dad that you are too confident to find someone. Great. If Father's saying that, Father who enables us in every way whatsoever, good.
I mean,
we'll talk to him later.
Too confident. Like, I just know what I'm worth. Like,
this is that endless parading of telling everyone that they are so much more than they are. Now your self-worth is so much more than it literally is. Like, I'm sorry, this sounds so mean. I know this sounds so mean, and so many people are going to take this wrong, but honestly, those type of pearl clutchers we don't want in this audience because, fun fact, we only do real world and we're not fucking here. So, listen, the reality is all that coddling puts you where you think you are so much more. And this happens in employments as well. Everyone at every job,
especially employments and especially entrepreneurs, female ones at least,
ever thinks they are so much more worth it and so much more impactful at their job than they actually are. Listen, this is what
I know
happens.
I can improve. I know there's always improvements.
Everyone, including myself, because we are egotistical beings, think we are always so much more than we actually are. That's it.
I mean, for the entrepreneurial side, yeah, it's normal, but dating wise, if you're an entrepreneur and a female, no.
Listen, if this show went off the platform, you know, a part of me thinks like, oh, people would be sad. I'm sure a couple people would be for a couple weeks, and then people would move on in a week.
So if you're...
We are not worth what we think we are.
So if you're overconfident as well, does that mean you also, like...
Yes, it can make me harder to do things. Because if I set I set my standard here where reality is here, yes, I all of a sudden would never find it. That is reality. And I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm really not. I know this is a long tangent. I'm really not. And I'm not saying you're an ugly person either. I'm not saying that.
I don't know, it sounds like it.
No, there is the objective societal, like, oh, that person's fucking hot, right? And that person gets a little more flexibility in how they're living life.
Objective, like society standards. Because you have Western society, you also have...
You're right, a council doesn't sit down and decide. But we all are able to recognize it, right?
Because what is, like, popular in Western society, like, standards, like...
Okay, so you're going to get an Indian prince?
What is she even yapping about at this point? It's not even just finances anymore, bro. Like, I might as well just end it right here. Oh, boy. Oh, man. More of the story. I mean... Understand your position. If you are... Like what she says, she is a cosplayer. Yeah, all I can say is good luck finding a man. Yeah, it's going to be probably harder. And if you're in debt, if you're a woman in debt, oh, that's even worse. That is even worse. They're going to automatically assume you're a gold digger. So, yeah, that's GG's right there. But anyways, this is Debt Disaster Daily. We're going to end it off here. Thank you guys for watching. We are out of here.